So if you've happened to catch Tailfish YT or Tom's stream of Millionaire and Chill season 10 episode 1 for the 40th series of British Millionaire, I made the statement about 40 minutes in about me doing a Destroy Your Game December. Well, this video is basically what exactly is Destroy Your Game December. Destroy Your Game December is basically the same as the Not Safe for Work variant, Destroy Your Dick December, where each day will correspond to exactly how many games I must do of a certain Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game. The game I have decided to officially nominate for this challenge might come as a bit of a surprise, really. But I've decided to do a Destroy Your Game December of the Irish Edition PS1 game. Now, people are wondering, why am I doing the Irish Edition for the PS1? You know, there's other games like the Australian games, the US games. I think I'm probably going to give give more publicity to the Irish Edition, as it's a game that really no one plays regularly. It's off for myself, and it's also really probably the most forgotten game in Millionaire history. So how this will work is that, so for each day corresponds to exactly how many games I must do of the Irish Edition PS1 game. So December 1st would mean 1 game, December 2nd being the second 2 games, December 3rd being 3 games, December 4th being 4 games, etc., up until December 31st, which is 31 games. But of course, if you know me very well, I'm not satisfied with 1 game or 2 games or 3 games. So I'm going to have some restrictions I'm going to impose myself in this little challenge I have going on. The first one being that for the first 4 days, I must get at least 5 games a day. So it's going to be December 1st, December 1 will be 5, December 2nd will be 5, December 3rd will be 5, December 4th will be 5, etc. And then December 5th, the challenge will officially, technically start. There's also a couple caveats, not just with that day, it also caveats, one of it being that if I do any bonus games, so let's say December 5th, I end up doing 8 games, the 3 extra games I do for that challenge day, those count as bonus games, and I do not count those as rollover games. So that example there, I can't use the 3 that I got on December 5th to use to December 6th. So I must get, that's just the bare minimum I have to do. Any bonus games, it's like a bit of a lagniappe, a little extra on top. Another requirement for myself is that the games must be uploaded on the same day as they are recorded. So I can't, same with the bonus games, I can't have any games that are rollovers, I can't have any straddlers or any games I've recorded the day before that go into that game. They must be uploaded on the same day as they are recorded. Another thing that's going to be complicating is that if I still have any games, the Irish Film game, that I still have recorded but I've now uploaded, I must upload those before December 1st of the challenge. Otherwise, the challenge will not commence, and I cannot use cheat codes. Basically, that thing. It's obviously I can't really cheat. Have all the games pre-recorded back in say November and during December. They must be uploaded. Any games before December 1st, they must be uploaded before that day, or I can't do it. And to close out with the caveats and restrictions, I decided to put an additional stipulation or a punishment for this challenge. Now, I've done, for my history, I've done about 40 century runs or 100 plus question answer web lifeline. The punishment stipulation is that if I ever get a century run, which is 105 questions in a row or 7 games in a row, I cannot end it until I get a question wrong. Now, there's a bit of a pros and cons thing. I'll talk about this next. So one pro of this game challenge is that if I get a century run, let's say after, let's say December 8th, 8 games, get the 8 games in a row, that means I don't have to do any overtime. So first, I can't go back to a second session. One downside is if I get on a very prolific run, let's say, 150, 175, hell, even over 200, then it becomes a nightmare because by then I'm going to be drained. I get usually drained around on a good run, about 200 questions in a row. And longer session, if I get on a brutal run, it's going to be a nightmare for me to keep going. So, if that being said, I'll go over to how it's going to work for the scheduling. So the scheduling is that for the first few days, I might upload those all in one early session, and then for the other days, it might just strictly be Irish Dish. I'm thinking with this challenge around about December 12th. It could be just strictly Irish Dish fueling because the first 11 days I could still kind of fiddle with, additional games I could do, and the Irish Dish could be in the morning, and then the other game could come in the afternoon. I said, well, probably about December 12th, maybe after the second week of the challenge, it's going to be just strictly Irish Dish. I know people get annoyed when I do the same game over and over again, but that is one complication challenge. I've also thought about doing, like a video diary, just how I'm feeling right now. I'll keep you guys. I'll do a daily post of how I'm feeling right now. I'll also include what song I'm feeling at the moment because I will do a song of the day, just how I'm feeling at the moment. So the outright bare minimum for this challenge, if what all is said and done, the bare minimum of this challenge is 506 games of the Irish Dish for PS1. This, currently, at the time of recording this video, I have 127 on my channel. If I didn't do any games till December 1st, I would be at 633, which would be by far more than any other game. The record currently, as of October 11th, is 377 US third edition for the PC. And third edition also holds a combined record at a 531, I believe. So we're talking about the same amount. But imagine that same amount, but for just one single month. That's how to put it in perspective. The 677 and the 531 I did was over 2 years of hard work. Imagine all that in only a single month. So some closing remarks of how I feel about this challenge. At the time, I'm already starting to feel a bit okay currently. Once this starts to become the news days, I'm going to be very nervous by the challenge because it feels as though I'm really going to be pretty much being a pretty nasty addiction if I do this challenge. And I can guarantee you right now, I'm not going to be uploading. If I do this challenge successfully, I'm not going to be uploading for the first week of 2025. I'm taking the week off, recover my body, and I know people. I need people to say why I'm doing this because I like Millionaire a lot and I like to punish myself per way. Die Hard fans might remember about 2 years ago I did a no SD card November with I had the games in SD card, but because I have all the games on my laptop now, it's probably not the same. So that's a little primer of what you should expect. December 1st will be Destroy Your Game December. With that being said, thanks for watching. I'll see you for the next game.